Yo, what's up guys? It's the Young Noodler here. We're here with a little bit of a different video. I've been breaking down all these different stats. I'm prepping for an upcoming series that I'm doing about non-meta weapons and how closely they compare to meta weapons. And so that's going to be future videos. This one is actually going to be on the FFAR and how broken it is, with some stats and in a little video. There's not much intro, so let's just get right to it. So I've been creating this spreadsheet, like I said, to see how different guns compare with the meta guns. Let's zoom in so you guys can see it a little bit better. And this breaks out a lot of the most, prominent stats. And so we're going to organize by the TTK. And so this is with 3 plates on. We're going to find out which gun has the shortest TTK. And what you would expect here is to see an SMG at the top. Because within a close range, not counting damage fall off and everything, that's the way it should be. So let's sort smallest to largest because we want the shortest TTK. And look at that, the FFAR is in first. I'm sure you guys knew that was coming based on the title and what I've said. But how insane is that? You should have an SMG in front because it's not relying on range or anything like that. It's just straight up how fast can it shoot and how much damage does it do in super short range situations. We're gonna get rid of the MG34 here. I'll probably do a future video on that because that's pretty insane how quickly the TTK is there. But we're gonna get rid of it so we can have a little bit cleaner up here. So we can just have ARs and SMGs here in the top 10. But here's the TTKs. I mean, you guys can see that the MAC 10 is very close. The ASVAL is very close. And honestly, when it comes within 10 milliseconds, it's not gonna make a huge difference. That you're not starting firing at that exact same time. If you're coming face to face with someone gets a jump. So if you have all 3 guns, they're all gonna be pretty close there. But still, with the FFAR in front, that should not be happening. Another one to look at is this bullet velocity. Bullet velocity is going to be how closely you can get to hit scanning somebody. So if they're running across, can you aim at them or do you have to lead them? How much do you have to lead them? And so as you guys can see here, within all the comparable guns, the FFAR is easily the top. I mean, look at how it compares to the MAC 10 and the ASVAL, the next 2 guns. 628 to 356 and 333. This is nearly double the bullet velocity, so it's twice as close to hit scan as the next 2 guns. If they're running across and they're at 12-25 meters, FFAR is going to hit scan them for sure. MAC 10 and ASVAL, and definitely the Fennec with a low velocity like that, you're going to have to lead them a little bit. So that's another reason it's broken. Let's go to the third reason. Look at this range. Look at the range on this. This is the first damage drop off. So how close until you start losing damage on your bullets? The FFAR has up to 36 meters for the damage drop off. Compare that to the MAC 10. The ASVAL is kind of close, and I'll touch on that here in a sec. 15 meters, 12 meters, 9 meters, 9 meters. Even when you start getting to the ARs, 22, 28, 10, 31, 20. I mean, they're not even close to the FFAR. The only thing that is looking like it compete is the ASVAL. And where that falls apart is in this base mag. It's 20 rounds, which isn't that far off. But a FFAR can go up to 50, and the ASVAL can only go up to 30 rounds. So maybe it's good if you're in solos. But if you're in anything more than solos, I mean, the ASVAL is not too practical. So we've seen that it's broken in TTK, the time to kill with 3 plates, and with any plates. The bullet velocity, the damage fall off, the range. And now we're going to flop on over to, let's check this out. So we're going to look at some of this recoil that it has. So this is at 12 meters. And this is with a fully souped up attachment, field agent grip, agency suppressor, 50 round mag, everything that you need on it. And this is the recoil that it has. And you guys can see when I come up here, look at the vertical recoil. It's huge, but that's not even that big a deal. Everyone can control vertical recoil. Look, I'm controlling vertical recoil right there by holding it down. That's all I have to do. Whereas with horizontal recoil, and that's where you really have to finessing it. So when there's very little horizontal recoil like that, that makes the gun even more broken. And as you guys can see, besides this tiny little bump, which isn't even that much horizontal recoil compared to the guns we'll see in this upcoming series, I mean, this gun's recoil is broken. So as we can see, I mean, this gun is just broken in 4 or 5 different categories, and that's why it's in every single loadout. You can pair it with the AUG, you can pair it with a sniper, because it can be a very short range gun and a medium range gun. And honestly, if you have decent recoil, it can be a long range gun too. Not super long range like a sniper, obviously, but Yeah, this gun's just broken, guys. Hopefully we see it fixed here soon, because we just can't go on with this gun in the meta. I'm gonna get sick of it. I think we all are. I think we've all already gotten sick of it with the past few weeks only seeing the FFAR in it. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. Look for the upcoming series on the non-meta guns, so we can have some more fun than just using FFAR car or FFAR AUG, maybe throwing in the MAC-10 in there, you know, mixing it up a little bit. So that's the goal of this upcoming series. Look for that. Thanks for hanging out, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.